Hey everyone, so today's video is a really exciting one. I'm going to be talking about my favorite purchases that I made in 2020. So obviously these are going to be makeup purchases. I do keep a little Excel spreadsheet of everything I purchased during the year, at least all the makeup I purchased. So just so that I can keep track of how much I'm really spending on makeup and just keep track of what I'm bringing into my collection. So I did go through my little Excel spreadsheet and just choose out, I think I have 14 products here that are just my favorite purchases of the year and the ones that I'm really glad that I made, and products that I just really love. Also, I don't have all of the products with me today because I'm not living at home right now, so I don't have all of my makeup with me. So the products I don't have, I will try to pop up a picture on screen just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But let's just go ahead and get straight into the video. So the first products slash brand that I'm really glad that I tried this year is Oma Beauty, and I do have 4 of their products. I have all 4 with me, which kind of says how much I really like them because I couldn't go without them clearly for a couple of months because I did bring them all with me. So like I said, I have 4 of their products. 2 of them are base products. So I have their foundation. This is called the Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, and this is one of my favorite foundations. It just looks so beautiful on the skin, and I'm not going to go too in depth with all these products because we do have quite a few to get through. But I also have their Stay Woke Concealer, which is a really nice, more hydrating concealer. I do have more dry skin, so I really love this under my eyes, and it gives a more luminous finish. And then I also have 2 of their lip products. This one is one of their glosses in the shade Passion, and this is one of their products that I haven't used as much, so I do need to get more use out of this, but from what I have tried so far, I do really like it. And then one of their matte lipsticks. I really love this lipstick formula. It feels so soft and smooth on the lips, but it is matte, but it doesn't feel super drying. So this is one of my favorite lipsticks at the moment, so I'm really glad that I decided to try out Oma Beauty this year. And I did get all 4 of these products off of Mercari. I purchased a little bundle someone was selling, so this was a really good find, and I got it for a really good price. I think it would have been like more than 50% off if I had bought these brand new, but they were brand new when I got them. It was just kind of secondhand, but I don't think they were used at all. So this was definitely a steal and a really good purchase. I do want to try more from Oma Beauty. They are a Black owned brand, so I'm really glad I tried them this year. The next product is from a clean beauty brand, and one of the things I did want to try during this year was more clean beauty brands, and this product is from Ilia. This is their Color Haze Multi-Use Pigment, so you can use this on your eyes, your lips, or your cheeks. I tend to just use it as a liquid blush. I haven't tried it on my eyes or my lips, but I think this would be really pretty used like that, but as I said, I just use it as a blush, and it is a really pretty blush, and I really like the formula of it as well. This did come in a little Sephora clean beauty kit, so I did get this along with some other clean beauty products, but this was the one I was most excited to try in that little set, and obviously the one I ended up loving the most. The next thing that I'm really happy that I purchased this year are some Ofra products. I hadn't tried Ofra before. Actually, I did get one of their liquid lipsticks in a BoxyCharm, but that was more of a color that I tend to not reach for, so I hadn't used it very much. And I have been wanting to try Ofra cheek products for a really long time, obviously because their highlighters are really hyped up. So I did actually end up buying the whole Samantha March collection, and it was a really good deal. I did get it when the website was having a sale, so I think I got it for like more than 50% off. But I have the 3 cheek products that come in the collection. There's also 2 lip products, but these were the products that I was most excited to try. So I have their Chick Lip Blush, which is really beautiful, and these are probably some of the newest products in my collection, so I haven't gotten to try them out extensively, but from what I've tried so far, I do really love them. I also have their bronzer. This is in the shade River, and I like that this has a matte side and a more shimmery side. the blush is also half matte and half shimmery, so I really like that you can get a few different looks out of one cheek product. And I do really love all of these cheek products so far. And the last one is their highlighter in the shade Start Inspired. This is the one that I have used the most because it is currently in my Project 10 uses, so I have been using this and it is what I have on my cheeks today. So this is very, very intense, as I was expecting from Ofra, but I do really, really love it. It's not glittery at all. I hate when my highlighters have glitter in them. This just gives the most intense shine to the cheeks, and I really, really love it so far. So I'm really glad that I was able to try out some cheek products from Ofra this year. The next product is one that is actually the newest product in my collection, more new than the Ofra products, but I bought this during the little Sephora sale. I think it was more at the beginning of November, I believe. So this is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer Glow Quad, and this is the mini version. I wasn't expecting to pick this up, and this wasn't even on my wish list, but I did hear a few YouTubers talk about it, and I was really intrigued by it right away because it includes 3 little cream highlighters and then it also has a cream bronzer. I have tried the cream bronzer once and I have to use it a bit more, but I do like it so far, and I've been really loving these cream highlighters as well. So I just kind of picked this up on a whim, really sort of impulsively, but I'm really glad that I did pick it up. This is the mini version, so obviously it's not as expensive as the full-size version, and I do love my mini products. And again, RMS Beauty is a clean beauty brand, so I'm really glad that I got to try out another product from them, and I have been really, really loving this so far. The next product, one that I don't have with me, is the Cover FX Blush Duo. I have mine in the shade Mojave Mauve, but this is a product that has been very, very hyped up, and I don't think it's worth the full price tag, but definitely if you can find it on sale or on Poshmark or Mercari for a really good price, I would definitely recommend picking it up. I believe I did get mine from Mercari and I got it for like more than 50% off, so this was definitely a very good purchase. Most of my makeup I don't buy full price, or pretty much all of my makeup I don't buy full price. Sometimes if it's drugstore I will, but a lot of my products I find on Mercari and Poshmark, those secondhand sites, and I find that it's really good to purchase from those because you're kind of supporting more sort of smaller businesses, but like just individual people more. But I'm really, really glad that I picked up this little blush duo. Again, I love that it has the matte side and the more shimmery side, so you can get multiple different looks out of one product, and I really love the shade of it. It's a little bit more of a brighter blush, but I've really liked those more brighter blushes recently. Another product, again, that I don't have with me is the Kosas little cream duo. I have mine in the shade Tropic Equinox, but I have really, really loved this duo I think I got it more in the middle of the year, but I have been really, really loving it. I've been getting into more cream products, and I find that I like my cream products to be in a pan format rather than like a stick. So I've definitely gotten a lot of use out of my Kosas duo, and I really like the formula in there. It's perfect for everyday use when you're not wearing too much makeup. I really like applying it even to bare skin when I'm not wearing anything else on my face. The next brand that I'm really glad that I got to try this year is Hourglass, and obviously they're more of a luxury brand, so they're a lot more expensive, but these products are really hyped up. I did end up purchasing 2 of their blushes and 1 of their bronzers, not all at the same time, but one of the blushes and bronzers is the mini. As I said, I do love my mini products because I find that I rarely go through makeup, so it's a lot better for me to purchase mini products, and that way I kind of get to try out more products. So yeah, I'm really happy with the Hourglass formula. I didn't purchase them full price, obviously. Again, I did get them off Mercari or Poshmark, I can't remember, but I do really, really love the Hourglass powder formula. It's just so beautiful, and it gives that more natural luminous glow to the cheeks, which I really, really love, a more glowy blush and bronzer. So I think that's part of the reason why I love these so much, and it's just so smooth and almost foolproof. These are really, really nice blushes and bronzers, and I don't want to say they're worth the hype because they are really expensive, but if you can find them on sale or for a really good deal on, like I said, Poshmark or Mercari, I think they are definitely worth it. Another product that I wasn't really expecting to love as much as I do is the Fenty Beauty Highlight. I have mine in the shade Hustla Baby, and I believe I got this in a little bundle on Mercari. Like I said, a lot of my products I do buy from Mercari just because you can find things at such a good price. So the Fenty Beauty Highlight was something I had been wanting to try, and Fenty Beauty products in general. Like I said, I have the shade Hustla Baby, and it's more of a peachy pink shade, but I feel like it's more unique. It's more like a gold shade, but then it has sort of a peachy shift to it. So it is a pretty unique highlighter in my collection, and the formula is so smooth and buttery. It's not glittery at all. It just gives a really beautiful shine to the cheeks. So that is one of my favorite highlighters, and I'm really glad that I purchased it this year. And another Fenty product I tried this year, like I said, I wanted to try more Fenty products, is the Mademoiselle lipsticks, and I believe I have mine in the shade Single. I might be wrong, but it's just a really pretty warm nude color, and I really love the formula of these. They are matte, but they don't dry out the lips at all, and they feel really comfortable, and they also stay on for a really long time. So I have really loved this formula. I've been tempted to pick up more of them also because they are on sale. I think they're on sale for like $9 now, so they might be getting discontinued. I'm not really sure what's happening with that because they've been on sale for a really long time, but I do really love the formula of them. And I realized I did mention a lot of more high-end brands in this video, and I feel like this year I did try out a lot more high-end brands than I normally do. I tend to purchase a lot of drugstore, but one drugstore product that I'm really glad I discovered this year, why did I say that so weird, is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and these were sort of hyped up back in the day, but obviously I knew of them, I just hadn't gotten around to trying them out. This one specifically is in the shade Prague, and this is a really beautiful berry color that I actually love the way it looks on my lips. Usually I don't go for bold lip colors like this, but I love this shade. This is the only one I have with me currently, but I also love a lot of their more nude shades, and they have a ton of shades in this line, so you can definitely find whatever color you're looking for pretty much. And I just love the formula of these. They are matte again, but they're not drying at all. They're a really smooth formula. You can sheer them out to be more of a sheer lip stain sort of look, or you can build them up to be a more opaque color. So I really love the formula of these, and I think they are a great drugstore product, just a great product in general. So I would definitely recommend picking up some of these if you're looking for a more comfortable matte liquid lipstick. And now we're getting into all of the eyeshadow palettes. So the first product that I'm really glad that I ended up trying this year is from Kaja, and I've been wanting to try more Kaja products recently as well. This one specifically is in the shade Rose Water. I didn't even say what it is. This is one of their little beauty bento trios, and this one is all shimmers. So it has a light shade and then a more medium shade and then a deeper shade. So I really like sort of the range of color in these, and the shimmer formula is really beautiful. It looks almost wet on the lids. It's just a really glittery formula, and that's how I like my single shadows to be, like my metallic shadows. They almost could be lid toppers. If you sheer them out, they can be really nice lid toppers, but you can also build them up to be more opaque, especially the deeper shades. So like my favorite thing to do is take the lightest shade in these and just pat them over my lid when I'm done with my look, and it just gives the most beautiful sheen to the lid, and it almost looks wet. And so this one is in the shade Rose Water. I do have the one that is more neutral toned. I think it's called Toasted Caramel, but these are some of my favorite more lid topper type shades. So if you're looking for some really good, more metallic lid topper type shadows, I would definitely recommend these, and they're only $21. So for high end, that's a pretty good price for 3 shadows. And they also have little trios with matte shades in them. So if you're looking to build your eyeshadow collection collection and you want a really easy product to travel with where you can get a full look out of, they do have trios with like one shimmer in them and then two mattes, so you can really create a full look with just one of these. This year I also tried out some Dose of Color shadows, and they have kind of been on my radar for a really long time and I've been wanting to try them out, but this year I finally bought some of them, so I'm pretty sure I did find all of them on Poshmark. But this one, the one I have here, is the Marvelous Mauves palette, so I really like their 5-pan matte shadows, and it's kind of ironic because I haven't even dipped into this once. I do really love these shadows. I have the Baked Browns palette. Obviously those are all neutral browns, so I get a lot more use out of that one, and I do have pan on that one already. So the reason I brought this with me is because I need to get some use out of it, but obviously it is brand new and these shadows are really beautiful. They are a bit more powdery, so if you really don't like kick up in your eyeshadows, I wouldn't recommend these, but that doesn't bother me at all. They blend out super seamlessly and so easy. They're really easy to work with and they're really pigmented, but still really easy to work with. So I do really love these, and especially their 5-pan matte palettes, I cannot speak today, are really good if you're looking to sort of build out your matte collection, or if you're just starting your collection. I would definitely recommend the Baked Browns palette because that's just your everyday go-to shades. And also, if you like matte shadows and you tend not to reach for any metallic or shimmery shadows, I would definitely recommend these palettes. And my favorite way to use these is to use the mattes, obviously, to do my normal matte look, and then just use a lid topper like the Kaja Trios and just pop it all over my lid, and it's a really simple, easy go-to look. But I feel like these would pair really well together, and I have used the Baked Browns with the more neutral Kaja Trio. That's kind of the way I got the most use out of it, and I really love the looks I created with that. Another palette that I'm really glad I purchased this year, but it took me forever to get use out of it for some reason, is the ABH Sultry palette, and this was discontinued, so obviously I did get it off of Poshmark for a really good deal. But I believe, or they did bring this back for the holidays. It's in a bundle with some other Anastasia products, so if you really want this palette and have been looking for it, I would definitely recommend picking it up. But as you can see, it's just a really pretty, more neutral palette, and people call this a cool toned palette, which obviously you can get cool tone looks out of this, but I find that it's really more neutral rather than cool toned. And this is currently in my Roulette Pan collab project pan, so I am trying to hit pan on one of these shades. I'm sure you can tell which one it is, but I have been really loving this palette and getting some more cool tone looks out of it. I specifically love all the metallic shades in here. I think they are so beautiful, and also this packaging is just like amazing. Who doesn't love to look at that? So I'm really glad that I tried this out. Some of the Anastasia palettes are my favorite palettes, so I'm not surprised that I really love this. And the last palette that I have to talk about, and I don't have with me, is the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. This had been on my wish list for a really long time, and I finally bought it more at the beginning of the year, so I did get a lot of really good use out of it, and I just love the formula of the shadows. The metallic formula is super metallic, and the mattes are so easy to work with. I just really love this palette. It's one of my favorite palettes in my collection, and Colored Rain, again, is another Black-owned beauty brand, so I'm glad I got to try out another Black-owned beauty brand, and I am really interested in trying out some other products from them as well. So let me know down below in the comments, what are your favorite products that you have bought this year, or what products have you bought this year in general? But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I do post new videos about 3 times a week, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.